Hi and welcome to this video. Now it's been such a long time since I released the last video. If you watched that one you may recall me basically damaging the radiator because of a rounded bolt. So obviously you don't want to hear me waffle on about things that have been going off. So I will cut straight to the chase and bring you up to speed on what I've done. Now as I say, I haven't picked the camera up in quite a while, but I have managed to do a few things in the background. Now the first one of those is the radiator has actually arrived. That's now sat on top of the car just below where the camera is, so I'll show you that in a second. Now one of the other things which I've been waiting for, which have taken quite a while to find, they're surprisingly difficult to find. Again, I rang up Ford, I can't remember what part it was before, it was a while ago, but again they suggested that I go to a scrapyard because they can't get a hold of them. Now just quickly show you the radiator that's on the car. So that's now there. Move these out of the way. So nice new radiator that's in there. Hoping it fits because I've not actually held it up yet and made sure that it all fits, so fingers crossed. Now I'll say the bits I'm talking about, the new radiator didn't come or doesn't come with certain parts. The top bushings I do have from the last radiator. As I may have mentioned previously, the old radiator disappeared and I didn't get a chance to check, but the parts that have taken me such a long time to get are these things here, little tiny bushers that sit on the bottom of the radiator. Now one of these I actually found, in fact I think it's this one, I actually found under the car that must have fell off when I removed the radiator for the second time. So it's taken me a long time to get another one of these for the other side. Now I did get it from a guy off the Ford group Facebook page, so if you're watching this video and you sold me one of these, then thank you very much. That's just in this bag right here. So now I've got those, I can put them on the bottom of the radiator when I fit it, because if you don't have these on, I mean you can get away with not having them, but basically the two little bits that sit into the panel at the bottom, they're going to wiggle in the metal hold in place, and your radiator is going to wiggle and you're probably going to hear it as well. So for the sake of a couple of quid, these were which are in really good condition to say what age they are, it's good to find those. Now the other things I've been up to is a little bit of painting, so I'm just going to go to the front. I can't remember what I showed you before, and I'll bring you up to speed on that. Okay, so to bring you to the front, I've just gave the front a little bit of a clean up. Now the first thing to mention is I gave the car a bit of a clean. Now I've used some stuff on the gearbox, which is some degreaser. It's really cheap stuff, but it's worked really well. I'll put a picture on the screen as to what it is. Thank you Phil, I know you've been bugging me to do that, but it has made a difference. So the next thing is this bonnet stay here, or the actual catch itself. Now as you can see, that has all been cleaned up, new grease. That's now been painted, which looks a lot better. As before, that's all been undersealed, so that's all nice. This panel here, when I took this off, this was all a bit crusty, so that's been painted. So all that section there looks a lot better, along with one or two other little sort of scabby bits on the just need to tidy that one up. I've just been doing a little bit of rust chasing, but all that front now is all nice and cleaned up. Also this has been aligned properly as well for the bonnet, because when I put it back I noticed that it didn't sit in that recess straight. When it went in, it kind of pushed the bonnet over, so that now lines up as well. So and the final thing is, it's hidden down here, it was such a long time ago. If we move this out of the way, is you have the fan down there, which has also been painted. So now I think we're ready to put the new radiator back in and yeah, try and build it back together finally. So I haven't unboxed this yet, as I say. First time getting this out. Straight away I can feel it's not the same quality as the Ford original, but if it does the job, then yeah, it's worth it. But yeah, it's nice shiny new radiator, all the fins are straight. Where have you gone? As you can see there, that we're talking about, those little feet, the rubber bits go on there to stop this wiggling about inside the front cross member. So yeah, these are the little bits that the rubber feet sit in, just to stop this bit from wiggling about. So if I just grab one of these, it should just literally pop on. Like so. And I'll do the same with the other one. So as you can see, those little feet are in the recess, and I'm not going to let go of it yet because I haven't got the bolts. I need to find them, but that stops that bottom end from wiggling about, and they sit in there quite nicely. Okay, so after oh so many weeks, the radiator is now back in with a nice shiny new one. The screws are in. Obviously that's not the correct one, but it is holding for now. I might source some new ones in the future. But that is looking all nice and shiny. Can't resist nice shiny parts. So the next thing is to try and get some of these pipes back on. Now hopefully I can remember where they go. It is simple enough. Let's just hope that they fit. And just like that, all the pipes are now connected. So the top hose, middle hose and the bottom hose all tightened up. Now that's looking more like an engine again, apart from the front bumper. So once the pipes are back together, you will need your coolant antifreeze, which is right here. This is the one that I've got. Now, as long as it's blue in the early Mark III's, I made the mistake last time putting the pink OAT stuff in. Now, yes, it will run fine on that. I've run this car on this, and apparently it's been running on that for years. But I believe that this is what the cause is of the, the rusty, murky, rusty water basically that goes around the engine. So because of the engine, it does rust a lot basically inside, especially when it's been sat for a number of months over winter. Now even with the deionized water, it's going to rust. I think that's obviously, I'll say, the cause of my issue. So with this antifreeze I've got down here, which I've just shown you, that one in particular is concentrate. So for every litre, or for however how much you put in, you want to put the pretty much equal same amount of water as well. Now I don't know if you just saw, I've just got this old sort of milkshake bottle. It's basically a pint. So I'm just going to put some coolant in there, put that in the system, and then top it up with deionized water, and then put that in there, and keep doing that basically until your head is full. Once it's full, then we can start the engine and start the bleeding process. Now obviously this is what I'll bring you back for. I'm not going to miss that part out. But yeah, for now, maybe in a few days or so, I will put the coolant in, and I'll bring you back when it's got some stuff in. Okay, so you join me on a nice warm Thursday evening. Hopefully it's not too late to annoy the neighbours. But yes, this is start day for the car. So just to recap, put everything back, the radiator and everything. Some of you may have just noticed that I forgot to put in the radiator fan. Quite embarrassing. So that is now in. So that just slots into place and fixes onto a bolt. Now also I was just on about the coolant as well. So what I've done at the moment is I'll just bring the camera around and show you. So like I said, I'm not going to film outside everything because I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I have put some coolant. I've put some coolant in there. It's just below minimum, so I'm going to put some more in. Now obviously I've been through this before, but the purposes of this video, the coolant, the bleeding system for this car is basically just to squeeze the pipes until you see any more bubbles come out the header tank, and hopefully when the car gets to operating temperature, put the cap back on, because you may have remembered, if I can find the video I'll insert it now, but if you leave the cap off it will bubble and spill out absolutely everywhere, so I don't want to do that. There's the fan, that's all in. So yeah, what I'm going to do is fill it up a little bit more just so it's on the max line, and then start the car and give these pipes a bit of a squeeze. Like I say, I'm not going to film everything in real time, it gets a little bit boring, but yeah, I'll bring you back when I'm about to start the car. So I don't know if you can see, it's now full to the max line. I've been squeezing these pipes for about 5 minutes just to see if I can get any more air out. I can't actually see any more bubbles coming out at the moment, so hopefully when the car's started it should push a few out. The battery is now connected. Feels like a long time ago since that was back in. So yeah, let's jump in the car and give it a start. It's been a while since I've sat here. Such a nice place to be. Yeah, so basically when you do a job on a car, you obviously hope that it's going to start again, and especially when you take so many parts off the car, you hope that you put everything back. So that's what I'm hoping at the moment. So let's put ignition on, see if we've got power first. There we go, good sign. Not forgetting the choke. There we go. And it's neutral. See if we can get this started. And my fuel gauge has just dropped down a little bit, but there's plenty in there. 1, 2. Never normally starts on first time. It's usually the second. There we go. So I think this was last started before Christmas, so yeah, nearly 4 months since it was last started. So yeah, that's ticking over quite nicely. So what I will do is I'll just let that, don't die on me. Just let that settle down a bit, and I'll bring you back once the car has just ticked over for a little bit. So as you saw, the car got up to temperature. I pulled the car outside because my eyes were starting to burn, so I rolled it forward just to let some of the fumes out. But as I say, you saw the car get up to temperature, the fan kicked in, so I'm all happy, everything's working. It cooled down quite quickly again, so it felt like an eternity to try and get this car up to temperature. Maybe because it's a new radiator that's just working a lot better than what the old one was. Maybe it's the coolant, I don't know, but yeah, it just felt like ages. But I say, with the choke out, 3,500 revs for quite a while. It got there, fan kicked in, so yeah, I'm all happy. I mean, to be fair, the bleeding process, squeezing the pipes, not in 5 minutes, just having a go, getting the majority out. It's quite a good system, to be fair. So I will keep an eye on the temperature gauge when this car eventually goes for a drive. It does have its MOT soon, but I am hoping to get this car out before the MOT is due. Just to give it a good run. Clear all the cobwebs out, if you like. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave it there for this video. This kind of series, if you like. These 5 or so videos that I've done. I hope you've enjoyed them, really. As I say, I've done them for mainly documentation, but to bring you guys along with the journey of me doing what I've done to it. Like I say, I'm not a mechanic. Someone could have done this easily in probably a day, but like I say, with the time that I've got, I've had to keep going back to it and various things. So yeah, for me, I'm really happy. Again, I say, I hope you enjoyed. There is a few bits left to do. As you're fully aware, the headlight's still missing, the bumper's still off, but I'm not going to film doing those because it's going to be slightly boring, to be fair. When I do get a chance, I'm going to finish that. It's the near side, I forget what you call it, the arm, like I did the driver side that's rusty that you saw on other videos. I'm going to do that hopefully as and when I get a chance. But for now, I say the car drives, moves back and forth, at least anyway. It's not going to stop me going out and enjoying it, basically. Like I say, I'll just do it as and when I get a chance. I know it needs doing. I know there's a few other things that I need to do with this car. I know it needs 2 front tyres because a long time ago I did... Sorry, I can't hold the camera still. I know a long time ago I did a video on basically checking your tyres. I got 2 rear ones. They were dated 2005 2004, I think, and the front ones are 2005, I think. So yeah, I know they need doing. It's a whole big debate on whether you change your tyres, on how long they last, but I'm not getting to that now. I'm just happy that the car's all done. It definitely starts. Nothing leaks. I had a good look around, quick poke around. So I think I'm all good. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Hopefully got some video. Camera again. Hopefully I've got some next videos, or the videos that will be coming up will be show videos. So hope you look forward to those. If you do have any questions on what I've done, if you're using this video as a guide or set of videos as a guide, then yeah, drop them down below. I do like reading comments. So yeah, I'm waffling now. I'm gonna leave it there for now. I say hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, dislike if you really want to, comment, share, all that. Yeah, so I will see you in the next one, and I hope you enjoyed.